Joy. It's a welcomed emotion, one we tend to feel after hitting a benchmark or reaching a goal. But what if we used it as a tool, part of our process in optimizing our mental and physical performance? As an athlete, when I changed my approach to joy from waiting for it to training for it, I changed my career. My job as a marathon runner is to perform at the highest level possible. It's not just running 140 miles a week. Daily naps and massages are a priority. I love my job. So imagine my surprise when one Sunday morning as I was leaving for practice, I let out a big, dreadful sigh. Every Sunday felt like doomsday. It was a 15-mile training run where I would hang on to my male teammates long enough to hear gossip from their Saturday night shenanigans until quickly I faded far behind them. The rest of the run was a long, slow drag as I wallowed in self-pity. I couldn't find any redeeming aspects to Sundays because as the weeks went on, I wasn't getting any stronger, nor was I able to keep up with my team longer than before. My coach was there, always preaching a good attitude. Not just good sportsmanship, but using a positive perspective to get the most out of a workout. Work on the 6 inches above your shoulders, he would say, and this will get a lot easier. I realized for Sunday mornings, I was defeated before I ever got out the door. And instead of running around waiting for a positive perspective to find me, I decided to strategically add joy to my day, hoping it would optimize my mental and physical performance. The next Sunday, I woke early and warmed scones in the oven. I made coffee in my favorite French press. And I grabbed the news subscription to the newspaper waiting for me at the front door. Once done enjoying breakfast and reading the comic section of the paper, I put on my favorite running outfit, the one that makes me feel fast. I laced up my shoes and bounded over to the park to meet up with my team. Can you think of a few enjoyable things you can add to the unpleasant parts of your day? Because the results were immediate. I held on longer and in just a few weeks was able to run shoulder to shoulder with those men for the entire run without falling behind in pace. For a distance runner, the long run is essential for building endurance. I completely changed the trajectory of my entire career in a single day. And while I had found the benefits of joy as it related to Sunday's long run, what if I made joy a daily practice? What if, alongside the monotony of miles, I also trained for joy to get the most out of those miles? What if you made practicing joy a priority in your day? What benefits might begin to emerge in your daily life? I decided to approach joy with a similar strategy my coach designed a training program, mostly because he used 2 simple principles: assessment and application. He assessed my week and identified places that I needed to build stronger or faster. He then applied a training stimulus, like a new weightlifting routine for greater strength or hill sprints for added speed. I adopted the same 2 principles, assessment and application, with what I call joy training, in an effort to optimize my mental and physical performance every day. I assessed my week and identified where joy was lacking. Sunday mornings were pretty obvious. But when I paid closer attention, I realized that the second training run of the day, where I did the same loop every evening, was totally unstimulating. And oftentimes, I had trouble finding motivation to get out the door. Assess the frequency and quality of joy in your day. Maybe your 15-mile training run looks more like opening emails on Monday morning, or the ever-growing laundry pile in the hallway. This audit can really magnify where performance is stalled in work and life. And I realize it may seem challenging to make time for a new practice with an already busy schedule. So I suggest reflecting on a time and a place you might benefit from joy while you're walking the dog or commuting to work, so it doesn't feel as if you're wasting time, but using it constructively. Next in joy training is the application. Here, I schedule things I enjoy to boost the moments I dread, fear, or delay doing. For that boring second run of the day, I decided to intentionally seek out new neighborhoods and trailheads to explore. I was thrilled to discover different places and was energized and invigorated by that sense of exploration every afternoon. Identify things that give you feelings of joy. See how you can incorporate them into the more lackluster moments of your day. Fresh sunflowers intentionally placed on the kitchen counter during a rainy week just might lift your rainy day blues. A framed photo of your family on your hotel nightstand during heavy travel times can make those times feel less lonely or more purposeful. Get creative and feel joy work in your favor. And then keep doing it. Because as with most practices, the more we create joy in our daily lives, the better we get at practicing. It also becomes easier to turn to joy and its benefits when we're struggling. Imagine that power at your advantage anytime. Oftentimes we see joy used as a reactionary tool, like pouring that large glass of wine at the end of a stressful day, or taking deep breaths or a long walk after an argument with a spouse. But what if you rethought your approach and used joy as something strategic and intentional? Daily joy training can make those stresses feel less severe or completely eliminated from your life. And while our jobs and lifestyles may have their challenges, shouldn't we see that the time we're investing in them is us at our very best? At our very best because the result of joy training is peak performance or optimization. I have found my success in running could only be optimized with joy training leading those miles. In fact, as I look back over the span of my career, when I was my fittest and most successful, I was also the most joyful. But the practice of joy always came first. The on-purpose application of joy was the only time I experienced the synergy of my body and mind working at its highest level. It could do the same for you. When you strategically add joy before an important work presentation, or hosting a slumber party for your teenage daughter and her 8 friends, just might boost your performance. Maybe some of you are thinking, I don't really care if my performance is optimized or if mowing the lawn is more enjoyable. Some things we just want to get over with. Well, joy not only makes us better at what we do, it boosts our immune system, elevates our productivity and self-worth, and improves our relationships and longevity. It's more than bettering a moment. It's optimization of our performance and our health. Another great benefit to joy is that it offers a domino effect. One enjoyable task propels you to the next one. For me, a delicious breakfast put me in a better mood heading into a workout. A better mood resulted in a stronger workout. A stronger workout offered motivation to indulge in recovery time. And that better recovery set me up for an easier second run where I had the energy to appreciate my surroundings. Those good feelings carried me into the evening where I fell asleep relaxed and stress-free. Joy train to see not how you can just optimize a moment, but also the course of your entire day. When we assess our lives and add enjoyment where there is none, we are experiencing work and life at our very best. That's the everyday power you have with joy training. Let's see this practice critical to optimal performance, your competitive edge. In fact, Harvard professor and author of The Happiness Advantage, Sean Achor, said even the smallest shots of joy can give someone a serious competitive edge. During my career, I felt it. While a physical training program may be the backbone for developing a distance runner, I found the secret to getting the most from those miles. Assess and apply with joy training. Fortunate for all of us, any profession, hobby, passion, or pastime can be optimized by intentionally adding enjoyment to the process. What if for you, living your full potential didn't mean working harder or longer hours, but instead working more joyfully? Joy changed my long run, but joy training changed my career, my life. So I invite you to not just wait for or choose joy, but train for it. Thank you.